actually remember this song. I can't play too much of it though. Yeah, copyright.
Well, I could barely even hear it. What was it?
It was Wreck and Effect. I forgot actually what they were called, but it's Rump Shaker. I actually looked up Shake Your Rump first, which of course that brought the Beastie Boys song up. And I'm like, what was the other Rump song? And then I found it. It was the one that was underneath it because it's literally the only other Rump song. One might say there's only one, and that's Shake Your Rump. What are you doing? What is that?
Nothing. I'll leave a microphone.
I don't know what it is, but I'll open it right in front of the microphone.
All right, everybody, you're watching a semi-useless show. You weren't really picking up the host duties.
All right, here we go. Check it out. I'm Bill Ward, a.k.a. Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world did you get that hat?
I have a show for you, Gumshoe. If I had a guitar, it'd be Carmen Sandiego. You didn't think I was going to do that, did you? I do have a guitar. That's the worst part. I totally could have done that. I don't have a guitar, let alone
if you had a guitar, you got one.
A rack to necessitate a guitar rack. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, I'm going to be your host for the evening. And by evening, I mean cutting a silky smooth cake into 2 equal pieces. And by cake, I mean pie. And by pie, I mean I'm eating ice cream. And by eating...
Even this shit out like the civil rights movement?
By eating, I mean drinking. What about the civil rights movement?
Even this shit out like the civil rights movement?
Oh, like North and South?
No, that's the Civil War.
Oh, you said it's all civil. Yeah. So anyways, let's see. Did we get the intro part down?
Not really. We don't know my name yet.
We can't edit all of this stuff out. Oh, and not right next to me is my inflamed co-host, Sam.
How you doing?
He looks mighty inflamed today. And by inflamed, no, I'm just kidding. How about those syringe kills? Did you hear about those syringe kills?
No.
In Battlefield 1 coming up?
You kill with them?
If you were a nerd, you would know what I was talking about. Did you see those?
Just like the defibrillator kill in Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I know, but this is a syringe.
M3.
You actually go around and it's like so quick. I mean, I like the rest of the game, but like the syringe kill is just like, oh,
I bet you
that
still
guy.
have to charge it up though. It looks like the unsyringe the medicine out. I mean, still have to charge it up though, so it's not like an instant kill.
But it's pretty instant. Considering that you're just poking somebody, like I think in real life, if you go around and you poke somebody with a needle and put in there, I don't think they die right away. They might be in shock that happened. They'll probably turn around and shoot you and kill you first before they die.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's that text? Is that Jimmy? How you doing?
How you doing?
Nope. So anyways, we got a show to do. I just brought a... You want to talk about something?
Well, I just want to say that our show tonight is called Wouldn't You Like to Know? Wouldn't You Like to Know?
That has something to do with something in particular you would like to talk about.
Yes, there's a man's leg was found at a beaver dam by some people like rowing their boat or something. Mm-hmm. And then...
or are they going gently down the stream by any
They're going gently down the stream by a beaver dam, and then they found a leg.
Uh-huh.
And at first they were like, oh shit, that's a leg. And they found out it is a leg, but not a real leg. It's a prosthetic leg. And so the guy, what's that?
It's real to some people. I mean, the people that are missing a leg, it's real.
Yeah.
To them.
That's not never real to them. Never
that's so offensive, Sam.
They
You can go ahead and email Sam directly if you're offended. www.inflamecohost.com.
I'm triggering people with no legs.
What you eating there, sugar daddy?
These are those peanut butter cracker things. You know, things you don't really know the brand name of, but they're just peanut butter cracker things.
Eating some crackers, cracker?
They're good. They've always been good. But anyway, they found the leg, and it's a fake leg. So then they,
I found it.
and the guy in Craigslist, whose leg it was, his leg, he put it on his Craigslist. I'm looking for my leg. Where has my little leg gone? And they actually saw it, and they eventually returned the leg to him. So it's supposed to be funny because it's a wooden leg, and it's Beaver Dam.
Right? Did they?
It's not really a wooden leg, but it's a prosthetic leg. It's fake leg. It's close enough.
Essentially, what we're saying is the beaver.
Why would it be a beaver's
leg?
Funny.
It's just sitting there.
It means the beavers had to go take it, and they thought, like, well, it's not wooden, but these used to be wooden, so I don't know, close enough. We're gonna upgrade to new technology, too.
Jesus Christ! But was it a wooden? Are you sure it was a wooden prosthetic leg, or was it plastic? I mean,
no, it wasn't wooden.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't wooden.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Obamacare.
Mm-hmm. Can't even use this joke right.
No, the man's leg would have been destroyed, so that's probably a good thing. So he would have had to, with the new healthcare plan, I think he could have just 3D printed a new leg, probably, and he would have been all right. But instead, you got to go old school and do the old Craigslist.
Yep.
The funny thing is, it's probably not the only leg that was found on Craigslist. I'm sure.
No, I doubt that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's limbs everywhere.
There's been third legs on there.
And beavers.
Yeah. Third legs and beavers.
So, let's see here. Speaking of legs, swimming. We have any Olympic stories or anything?
Yeah. What Michael Phelps and
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps and his suction cups. What's your opinion on the suction cups? So let me get
what
the.
Is this?
By the way, everybody, we are you're watching a semi-useless show. We usually start at 7:30 every night. We were a little late today, but we're every Tuesday at 7:30 on Google Hangouts right here, or Facebook Live also right here. If the quality starts to suck on Facebook, it should be pretty good. If it starts to suck, then come over to the Google YouTube. Watch us right on YouTube.
That doesn't work, then just get used to it, because that's what's going to happen. It's probably going to suck. It's just going to suck.
You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll always be informed of when we're going live.
If we're not entertaining you enough and me and Sam suck, let us know. If the quality of us is bad, just let us know. We don't care. But we do at the same time. We do care.
All right, Michael Phelps.
I don't care. Go ahead.
Michael Phelps is he gets muscle pains because he's a swimmer, and most people know that he's like the best swimmer that ever in the universe or something. He's the best swimmer. And then he now uses these. It's a therapy where you have muscle pains. You use these suction cups. I'm not talking about. My first heard the story, I'm like, what are they talking about? Little suction cups this big? No, they're actually these big cups that suck your skin so much that it goes like an inch out like that, like a few inches out like that, and
that's a few inches.
Yeah, and it's supposed to help your muscle pains, but it leaves these big giant purple almost said Phelps, but all these big giant purple welts all over you. So it's like he's swimming in the Olympics for the U.S. He's got these like purple welts all over him and stuff. What do you think of that?
I think that
first of all, it's not proven by anybody that it actually does anything, but he says that it helps him, and it might, but there's nothing that's ever been done to say it does. Just made up.
After you take a hit from a bong, anything probably sounds good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's probably, and he's like, you know what will probably work, and I'll sell a bunch of people on it, but not now though. He's got all right. So he's got. Let me get this straight. Speaking of Purple Phelps, all right, he can swim. He's got suction cups. He's a squid. That's all there's to it. The man's a squid. He's a squid.
All right, nice.
That's all there to it. He likes weed, seaweed. I didn't know how else to put weed in there, so I had to do that. So his name is Purple Phelps from now on. All-American hero of the sea. So what? He's got purple marks all over his body.
You know, a lot of times he doesn't have a shirt on, so it's like it's totally see. It's almost like, I mean, that's where the muscle pain's going to be, but it's just It's really worth. I mean, I know he gets muscle pains, but come on. So many other people do it and they don't do that. You know?
Is it supposed to extend the muscle from the outside?
It's way overdoing it. I don't know.
My muscles are tight, so I'm gonna.
I don't know, but there's just you can deal with the muscle. Come on, you can do. I know.
His problem is he's upset though with these purple marks.
No, he doesn't care. He's just like he's just like, oh, I got purple marks because I do this thing. He doesn't care, but other people care because he looks ugly.
Right, but what's that got to do with the suction cups?
What do you mean? Oh yeah. No,
I'm not attracted to him. Are you attracted to him?
No, but I could say I know he's not ugly. I don't think.
Oh, I mean because you're into men.
No, I'm not.
I love how it's like almost a no comment. You should have just said no right away. Like, no, I'm not into men.
No, I'm not.
Unless you are, of course, then that's fine.
I can recognize an ugly dude from a non-ugly dude.
Right.
Like I can tell you right now. Like I was thinking about this.
I can tell you right now, you're an ugly bastard.
Yeah.
And
like
I'm not afraid to say it. It's just the truth.
Michael Jackson was a young, handsome black man that turned into an ugly white woman. There, I could say that.
But then that's almost pedophilic. It's probably good that I don't know the word. Because you're talking about a Michael Jackson.
No, I'm talking about like him on Thriller.
Okay. Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Not talking about when he's in Jackson 5.
He's gorgeous. Look at his yellow eyes.
5.
He's fucking beautiful. He turns into a werewolf in that.
I know. And he still looks better than the.
Wow, look at his flowing
Michael
werewolf.
Jackson that's not alive today.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's dead. Breaking news. Wish we had the breaking news thing.
No, we don't got any sounds.
I got breaking news. I just got a 4D printer.
Is that it back there?
Yep.
Wow.
What's a 4D printer, you ask?
No, I wasn't asking that. I was wondering if that's the 4D printer.
Just ask it. Ask it.
What? What's a 4D printer?
Well,
these nuts?
It prints 40s.
That should have been the show ender.
No, this show's only just beginning. You guys are going to be 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
I'm cutting it off in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be a 5-minute show, everybody. Because I'm going to drink what this prints.
Jesus.
So anyways, it's not a 40. It's actually, I shouldn't do this, but Mississippi Mud. I had this for, and you can get it anywhere. So it's not like I was like, oh, cool bottle. And I had it for 5 years because I never could open it. It was just too cool looking. It's actually a 32 ounce.
Yeah. It looks like in Looney Tunes, something that would have like XXX on it.
Yeah, and then you have to you do the drape over the shoulder
Yeah.
I'm going to walk down the street and just go, and then just start drunken master fighting random people. The drunken part's already good. The master part, not so much, unless it's baiting. So anyways.
You want to talk about the 10-year-old kid that died on a slide, world's tallest slide?
Ooh, I think we should let that slide.
Okay. So, do you have any facts?
No, I don't. But I do have an interesting little thing here. I have this week's top 3 worst tweets of the week. This week.
Theme song?
No, there's no themes. Yes, I got one. Hang on one second. I'll get your theme song real quick. This week's top 10 worst this week's tweets. You ready for this? Oh my god, I can smell that. I can smell that.
Well, you better shut your printer back there if you want the tweets to come in.
There we go. Because we fax tweets.
Yep.
And it's not even a fax machine. It's a 4D printer.
That's the fourth thing it prints is tweets.
We don't have any sound effects. Why are we going to try to... We can't do anything. There's no sound effects here. This is a raw show.
It's a raw show.
Bastard show.
Our sound effects guy isn't around.
Nope. Also the host.
Host.
But unfortunately, in case you guys didn't know, Jimmy dyed his hair today. So he's not going to be with us. He's no longer with us for today. This week's top 10 worst tweets minus 3. 7. Someday I will learn to spell.
And count.
Huh?
And count.
What am I counting?
You just said 7, so.
I'm counting sheep, but running out. Isn't that Green Day?
I had to hear the song, actually, because you can sing it very well.
So anyways, first one, number 1, A, B, ABC, 1, 2, 3, whatever, the first one.
ABC 1, 2, 3, like another Michael Jackson song?
Yeah, back when he was attracted. You were attracted to him.
Not what I was saying at all.
Speaking of childish, because you're into children, to say that out loud, the first tweet.
In them? Not Jared. He's actually in them.
Yeah, exactly. Since this isn't useless facts,
with his foot long.
Jesus Christ! Thanks for making it worse. First, this week's worst top week Twitter. It just changes every time. The tweet is, I thank God for my mature demeanor. Childish people are very embarrassing.
Embarrass?
That's what they wrote. Embarrassing. They wrote, I thank God for my mature demeanor. Childish people are very embarrassing. That's the first.
Why don't they look at this stuff before they hit the send button?
It's just one of those things where I think they're so. That's what makes it worse. They're just so sure of themselves constantly on a daily basis. And they're basically legends in their own mind. This is the only thing I could think of. Because, of course, I'm going to go completely extreme with this. They're so self-centered and egotistical that they just, whatever they touch is gold, including the buttons on their phone before they send a tweet. And they try to teach people lessons, but at the same time, you just look like a fucking idiot. And next thing you know, they're going to have their own show on Google Hangouts.
A quick thing, speaking of golden buttons on their phones, is actually iPhone. The new iPhone will have a pressure-sensitive button on their phone, so it'll do different things if you press it hard or soft.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with pressure-sensitive, like the triggers on a controller.
I am, yes.
Yeah, it's like pressure-sensitive.
Like you can squeeze it.
Every DualShock controller, I think PlayStation 1 also, but definitely PlayStation 2 and 3, every button on there was pressure-sensitive. But anyway, and like a drill, like a lot of times you like hold a drill and it goes slower or faster. That's the same kind of thing that's going to happen with the phone. So like if you press it lightly, it might do one thing, or you press it hard, it might do another thing. I just figured that because you said golden button on the phone. It just, to me, it seems like it's kind of, it's just, they're making way too big of a deal about it.
I could play the piano.
Piano's pressure. Yeah, exactly.
So like you could play play it real soft, the keys. All right. So if they had a piano app on a phone.
No, it's just the home button that's going to do it though.
Yeah, but let me ask you something real quick, because if a phone didn't allow any kind of pressure sensitive things with the phone at all, like an Android or an iPhone can't do any pressure sensitive things, even if you had an app for it, right?
Yeah.
So now, because they can do that with the keyboard, then possibly they could have an app where you could actually play the piano harder or softer.
If it had a keyboard, I'm talking about it's only this button that's going to do it, this one button.
Oh.
So it's not even that big of a deal. Well, it's just, of course, anything iPhone related gets in the news instantly. It's just like, they added they made it bigger or something.
You can make phone calls with it. Holy shit. That's unbelievable. So, you guys ready for, and by guys I mean you and your boy.
Hang on, we're having some technical difficulties here with Facebook Live.
Ah, there goes our one viewer.
Yeah.
God. Nabbit. God nab it all.
Let's see here. Talk about something while I try to fix this.
Okay. I got something to talk about. I got a Netflix show to watch for you.
Oh, yeah?
And the viewer. It's called The Real Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it's short, and it's a little documentary-y. and it's a little bit of a mix of American and British culture in there. Oddly enough, to me, it ended up being an American horror film turned into a British comedy. But you should watch it. It has nothing to do with Texas Chainsaw Massacre really at all. But it's still something to maybe give a little look-see. So
yeah, what's it called again?
It's The Real Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix.
So it's only Netflix? Okay.
I don't know if it's only, but that's all I got.
No, I'm just asking because it's like I'll be able to watch it. Yeah, it's on Netflix. That's all that matters.
I just want to say something. I don't want to put Netflix on blast or anything, but I went on Netflix and they had the thing where it's like your price is going to be raised to X amount of dollars.
There is a price.
This is not me being upset. This is me saying, oh, it's about time you raise your prices, because I've been a customer for years, and I know it's stupid to say that. Nobody wants to say, oh, it's about time you raise your prices. But me personally, I looked at it and I was like, big fucking deal.
Well, actually,
entertainment for the price. It's ridiculous.
They actually changed their price like a while ago, but just we were grandfathered in for a couple of years or something.
I'm glad that they did that. That's very nice of them. I looked at it like this: the price that I was paying before, which I think it was $1 cheap. I'm still paying it. It's $1 cheaper than it is now, right? And Netflix has grown.
$2.
Is it $2? I think mine
went from 8 to 10.
Well, mine's 9 and oh yeah, it is
$9.99. Yeah.
All right. Here's the thing, though, about that is I remember I used to say, man, there's just not – it seems like all there is old crappy 80s films. Sometimes there's a couple things good. This is what I used to say about Netflix, and I'm like, it's a good thing it's only 8, 7 and change, right?
Yeah.
I actually used to say that. I'm like, it's not even – there's enough entertainment here, and I watch it enough to where it's worth it for the price. They've only raised it that much more, and in that period of time from when the only thing I had to complain about is can I really watch 24 hours a day, watch something entertaining all the time that's interesting on Netflix? No. Yeah. At one point in time, I could say no, but it's still worth the price for the entertainment that you're given. And now the price raised, and I'm like, there's so much more shit. And I don't want to say that it should be more money because that's ridiculous.
And plus, the original shows and stuff, too.
I'm not upset.
Yeah, the original shows on there and stuff, too.
Hey, people got to get paid. And they've gotten to a point to where they're like, hey, we're officially in the entertainment business and calling shots now. Yeah. And here it is. If you want it, you can pay for it. They even put it underneath there like you can cancel anytime, which is what they always did. I think I did actually cancel my subscription to Netflix and went right back on, no problem. I'm pretty sure I talked to a dude about it.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive I called a dude and was like, hey, I'm done with this. And I don't want to tell you why. I'm done. It's not, I'm not interested in it. Oh, no, you can link back up. And then I switched back on, like, not too long after that.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was stealing the internet at the time where I was. So it was a signal coming from who knows where. It wasn't from my neighbors' houses. I don't know where the fuck it was coming. Maybe it was. But the thing is, as far as I knew, there was an open line, and it was strong right where I was, like next to the window, almost hanging outside.
Yeah, that's very
I'm trying to justify it. I got a signal in my living room. I used it. I'm not going to fucking pay for it. Why would I pay Bright House for that when I can catch a signal right near where my TV was? And it was on the Wii at the time. And the reason why I got Netflix is because Ma got it for me for a gift, a free year's subscription or whatever.
Yeah, that's what got me into it too. And I've been on it ever since pretty much. So
and it was good. It was a good publicity.
Yeah, it's good price and everything.
Mom publicity. So, so I kept it, and the internet was free. So I was like, well, who gives a shit? I kept the account because I'm like, I'm not even paying for internet. Netflix was 4 times cheaper than actually paying for internet. So I'm like, I basically got Netflix for free.
Yeah.
Liked what I had. And then now all the way fast forward up to this point, honestly, I probably would, and people probably want to kill me for saying this, but I'd say the subscription is probably worth closer to $12 a month. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. But one of the big things it has going for is that it is one of the cheapest with all that stuff, though.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have more than HBO, and HBO has HBO has good shows and stuff, but they're about the same price, I think. And it's like, well,
they still send you movies?
What do you mean?
They send movies, video games, anything? Do they even do that anymore?
They don't do video games. They send movies, yeah.
They tried a video game thing.
They were going to do video games. Yeah, they're going to do video games. The movies are going to be called the streaming service is going to be called what was it? Something else. And then there's going to be a streaming service called something else, and then the Netflix was going to be just the DVDs and video games or something like that. And then so they're actually changing the name of the most popular part, which is the streaming service, even by then, which was a few years ago.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, and there's some weird pricing things, and they had different prices for like something that everybody hated, so they're just like, you know what, we're just not going to do it.
Yeah. Well, I know that they had to put some sort of money into it because they got it going. I look at it as maybe it was just a massive write-off because there's not really much you had to put into it. Maybe
it's kind of a
creative interests and stuff like that, but that's about it.
It's kind of a dying thing anyway. I think this is before the Netflix originals, and it's like, I doubt. When you think of Netflix, you just think of streaming now. You don't really, you know what I mean? It's just like they probably don't have
just now remembered that they used to do the mailing thing.
Yeah, you probably can't be like, oh, I want to order this Netflix original sent to my mailbox. They probably don't even have it on disc. It's
right,
just
even.
So now they're almost kind of getting it too. And video games, there's so many of those that are just digital and stuff. It's just that kind of stuff. It's kind of a dying thing. It's just let it die.
One thing I don't like, and maybe they put it back on, but I haven't checked, but they pretty much had all the episodes of Married with Children on there. I was watching them in my car sometimes if I was waiting
they get rid of
for
stuff
an estimate or whatever. Yeah, it was gone. I'm like, what the shit?
The most hated thing that I ever saw was almost on purpose. It had to be. February 1st, they got rid of Groundhogs Day.
Why? Why would they do that?
Right on February 1st. I was like, oh, I'm actually going to watch Groundhog Day on Groundhog Day.
I don't think that's they. I don't think that's they. I think that's people that made the movie. They were like, we want you to take it off.
Why February 1st?
I think that because it was free for whoever has Netflix. So the people that made the movie was not getting paid anymore that particular day. And somebody actually crunched numbers and said, if we take this off today, we will make this much royalties on this movie.
Why February 1st?
X amount of dollars will be made.
It's the day before Groundhog's Day, if you didn't know that.
They don't want to give that to you because they want you to buy it on Amazon instead.
Oh, I'll buy it on Amazon. Yeah, I'll buy it on Amazon. Well, yeah, if you're doing it digital, then. But
in a digital, what's up with your voice?
Yeah, yours is goofing up too.
I'm sure it's squeaky. Okay.
I think my internet's goofing up. Are you good?
Is it that bad? Is it bad?
Yeah, Facebook Live's down.
Oh,
wait, no, it's up. It's up, I think. All right, all right, I think we're good. If you're watching us, or you're watching a semi-useless show,
why?
We do this. Yeah, why? But we do this every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Miami and New York City, if you didn't know, and everything in between. And we're also on Facebook Live, but there's some technical difficulties for the majority of this episode where there's no sound on Facebook Live at all. And I think I sorted that problem. You should be getting sound now, but if you ever want to watch the rest of this, just go over to YouTube. And we got the show up there on YouTube if you want to watch the first part of it with the sound. I goofed it up this week, but usually I don't goof it up.
You should watch it without the sound. It's probably better.
It's probably better without the sound, but you know, actually, let's call that that's the main experience of the show is that Facebook one without the sound. I'm actually going to turn the sound off again.
And also, if you're watching on a virtual reality headset, send me one of those because let me borrow it.
Yeah, me too.
I just want to see if it has come a long way. My last virtual experience was Virtual Boy. And for people that know what I'm talking about, probably still have migraine headaches from that.
Horrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry about the Facebook users. Goofed up. Do you have more tweets?
Yes, I was just going to get back into that. I got another tweet for you. Here it comes. Beep, 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 beep. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Oh, here's my tweet. Finally came in. Western Union. If I can't have an intellectual, this is the tweet now. This is not just me talking, which I like to do, but this is the tweet. If I can't have an intellectual conversation with a girl, intellectual. If I can't have an intellectual conversation with a girl, then she's clearly not the one.
Intellectual?
If I can't have an intellectual conversation.
It's ironic because it wasn't intelligent.
I say if you're having an intellectual conversation.
Intercourse seal conversation?
If you're having an intellectual relationship, you got to make sure it's consensual.
Yes. Consensual.
Yes, exactly. So there's that one.
That's a good one.
Crumble it up, throw it away. Where's my Letterman pencil?
Letterman pencil?
You guys ready for the third one? And by guys, I mean girls and guys.
You mean me, you, and this one viewer we got?
Guys and ghouls? You guys and ghouls ready for this shit?
Yep.
All right. Sorry I swore to anybody who hates swearing. I'm not sorry.
Fuck you.
Guess what? Guess what this dude posts?
What?
Dude posts a pic of cinnamon rolls, okay? And he puts underneath it, and the cinnamon rolls look good too. He posts them, it's like, boom, cinnamon rolls, and he's like, I just made synonym rolls.
Synonym rolls?
Yes.
Wow.
So I typed back. I tweeted him samesies.
Samesies? Sorry, I'm getting a text from our technical advisor that the Facebook live stream is working very well now.
Oh. Well, thank you for letting us know nothing's going wrong.
Yes.
Thank you for interrupting the show, whoever you are. Did you get the joke? I just made synonym rolls, and I texted him samesies.
Oh, yeah, because synonym and same.
A lot of other people got it. I just want to make sure.
No, it's pretty good.
All right, you got it. Yeah.
It wasn't really that good.
Samesies. I also didn't tweet the person. This is a tweet from probably 10 years ago, before there was even tweets. It's so old. I have a this week's Bills Un-American Word of the Week, and that's week with the W-E-A-K, because it's not an American word, so it's weak. If it's not America, it's weak.
Yeah, not strong.
I feel like I need a song to go with that, you know? How bad is it, like, when people, if a guy goes on YouTube and he talks about a bunch of American stuff, it's not patriotic. You sound like an asshole, usually. But if you put, like, a good, and that's not my personal opinion, I'm just saying, it's like, you look at the video and it's like, this guy kind of sounds like an asshole now because there's no music behind it. Kind of like probably every time I talk. But if you are patriotic and you have, like, a real strong, like, you know, like a very Uncle Sammy type of song. You know what I mean? Like some horns,
drums and stuff, yeah.
Fireworks in the background, yeah, the snare.
The flute going.
Something like that. Then you seem like less of an asshole and very patriotic.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that, you're just screaming at the screen, and then for somehow you end up becoming a racist, and people will hate you. You're a racist. Nowadays, you're a racist if you're patriotic. But put that music behind it, and look my balls, because I lost my train of thought.
It's like when Glenn Beck was on. When Glenn Beck used to be on Fox. He just have like the founding fathers in the background all the time. Just have like big giant posters of freaking
fathers, big giant fathers.
The founding fathers. You have like Benjamin Franklin and Ronald Reagan and stuff. The founding fathers.
Okay, so just on my not very knowledgeable experience about the founding fathers, Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Ronald Reagan's not a founding father. I was joking.
Oh, okay. And then the other one, Franklin, he wasn't a president. I feel that if you're not a president, you're not a founding father. Were these founding fathers found before
the problem with that?
Elections?
The problem is you're founding a country, so there can't be presidents yet.
Ah, I gotcha.
George Washington was, because he's the first president.
But there's countries without presidents.
What?
If founding fathers, they are important to our country. But if you were to say that there was no presidential election then, or like if there was no president or a presidential election, then the founding fathers were founding the dirt and that soil that made the structure of what America is today. That means that they said...
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but that'd be over like 20 years because you have like 4 years between each president, 48 years. So it's like, how long can you be founding this place? Come on, give it up. Just come on already.
Right, and then there's other places that just have kings and queens still. So is that to say that they're still in their amateur stage? Very
few kings and queens actually run any countries anymore.
Right, they're not actually running it.
Yeah,
I guess they're considered the founding people, right? They're just still existent. And
you don't know in other countries because they're like thousands of years old. We don't know who started England.
No, I don't.
Their history sucks compared to ours because they're too old.
Speaking of England, I got something for you. Speaking of England, this week's un-American word of the week, which I still haven't said, week with a W-E-A-K.
Get on.
Wheelie bin. Stop it with the wheelie bin.
Oh, wheelie bin. What exactly is that one?
Well, here it's a garbage can, but
okay,
I would say that if it has wheels on it, then it has wheels and it's a bin, so you maybe can call it a wheelie bin. I'm all right with that. Call it a wheelie bin here because it's a garbage can to me. Even if it has wheels, I don't call it a garbage wheel or a wheelie can. You know what I mean? But so I'll accept wheelie bin. But if their garbage cans are called wheelie bins, then they must all have wheels on them, right? Because here I would think that
they don't have wheels on them. Yeah,
but that's
so
the
they
thing,
might
though.
there. Yeah, maybe here they don't. Yeah.
Well, to me, it doesn't make sense. If it's called a wheelie bin, it needs to have wheels on it. So if they call it a wheelie bin, then their garbage cans are not called wheelie bins because a garbage can is just a can without wheels.
They would call it a wheelie bin.
Hey,
just like
on me the other day.
You know what a semi truck is over there?
There is literally somebody calling me. Declined.
You know what the
credit card company?
That's no. You get declined. Oh.
No.
You know what a semi truck is called over there?
Lorry.
Yes, but that's a truck. A lorry is a truck, but they actually call a semi truck an articulated lorry.
I'll get the fuck out of here. Then this is an articulated, useless show.
Articulated, and then George Costanza uses the word articulate too, but that means like it comes in, turns in a separate part. It's like a semi truck, you turn it and then the trailer comes behind it. Turning.
Oh, because it has a separate part.
Now, if we have buses like that here, we call them articulated buses, but they actually call like every single one articulated lorry. I mean, like instead of just calling it a truck or a semi truck. Maybe just call it a lorry sometimes. But
they actually have one that has a certain shade, like I don't know, was it like rainbow color paint I saw over in the UK? They had the semi truck. It was like kind of. There's all different kinds of hues. I think they called it a hue lorry.
Sounds
Ladies
so
and gentlemen,
shred that joke.
We don't have a shredder. You have no shredder sound effects. Nothing gets shredded tonight. This is
my bad.
This is my shit.
That's pretty bad.
Jimmy will probably come on, just press the shred button, and then leave again.
I hope so.
But he died. He died. His hair. I already said that. I died.
Do you have any more tweet facts?
No, the tweets are done. Yep.
Done the show.
Done. And the show. What time is it?
No, we got a few more seconds.
We do? Okay. Chubbs the alligator.
All right, yeah. That's probably should have came up after the whole leg thing.
Yeah, because of what's his name's wooden hand. I can't remember the black dude golfer mentor guy.
Chubbs.
I thought the alligator's name was Chubbs.
No, the guy's name's Chubbs.
Well, I thought
the alligator didn't have a name.
I texted.
But the story's still funny though, because the alligator's name is Chubbs, and it's still related. It's still funny.
So what? I thought the alligator's name was Chubbs, or no. The dude's name was Chubbs. I couldn't remember the alligator's name.
Yeah, there's no alligator name. It's just the alligator that ate his hand.
Well, this alligator's named Chubbs, and they're acting like it's not from Happy Gilmore. That's what I have.
Yeah, I know. You'd think you'd think that'd be from Happy Gilmore. We named the alligator Chubbs, obviously.
Not
that'd be Happy Gilmore.
Not only that, this video of this alligator walking across this golf course was forever ago. This is nothing new. It's an old video. And then I believe that the tragedy in Orlando happened. Multiple. Yeah. Also, the kid getting eaten. Yeah, there was a kid that got eaten by an alligator.
Yeah, leg was found at a beaver dam.
But then they brought it back again. It's like, how about no alligator? No,
wait, it's the same one? It's the same one?
It's the same video and everything. It's the same video of an alligator going.
Then they named it Chubbs after.
They named it after. That's the only thing that changed. The new thing is they named the alligator Chubbs.
And they didn't even talk about Happy Gilmore at all.
They may as well go on the air and say, this is Chubbs, the alligator not from Happy Gilmore. That's how much they don't want to talk about Happy Gilmore.
You got to talk about Happy Gilmore because say Chubbs. And it had to be from that. If it's not, that's just very random and stupid.
Right. Even though it's not, the alligator's name isn't Chubbs. But still, that's where it came from. He's walking on a golf course, for Christ's sake.
Who was that bad guy in TMNT? Oh, yeah, Shredder. That's our tech guy. He sent us that text.
He just shredded my text somehow. What an asshole.
Our tech guy, also our host, the one that dyed his hair. Why is my camera so blurry?
Speaking of hair, this election, and not Trump, Hillary. Okay. What's with the terrorist getting into the convention?
The what? Oh, that's his dad.
Still.
The Orlando shooter's dad.
I mean what I say. The terrorists got into a convention. I mean, that's terrorism right there. That's what they do. They sneak in and do what they want to do, and that's what he did. Obviously, somebody might say, oh, no, he was peaceful or whatever. And no, he got caught. That's how he got interviewed, because he got caught. His son also staked places out, too. So there's nothing different there. As far as I'm concerned, he's on the fucking terrorist list. Yeah. So this dude goes there and is hanging out around that vicinity, and then they interview him, and they say, and he goes, well, I was invited, because he's on, and the news junkie was talking about it earlier today, because he's on the fucking Democratic mailing list. That doesn't mean specifically that you're invited. You're supposed to be on the most wanted list, as far as I'm concerned, but you were there. And talk about fuel for Trump, huh?
Yeah. They'll definitely bring that up.
And another email thing, because if you're on an email mailing list, it's like, Jesus, you can't. I could just almost see Trump saying, "Oh, Hillary, you and those emails."
Yeah, it'll definitely be brought up.
You just got to watch out what you're doing. But it'll be brought up, and there was ads bashing Trump about. I'm not going to get too political, but too late. There's all kinds of ads with veterans knocking Trump and saying that he's not fit for war and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Hillary is literally supporting terrorism.
They both got their.
This is what he will say. I'm just telling you what he will say. Yeah. This is not my opinion, and I will keep saying that because I don't want to get into trouble at all or have people hate me because I got a show to do.
Well, they both got their weird things, like the whole KKK thing. Hillary Clinton.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You just gotta shut that off.
I'm about to.
Because we're trying to show her.
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
Clinton had the
phone calls, more phone calls than I ever have, right when I never want them. Go ahead.
Clinton had the KKK guy supporter too. I mean, that used to be. He's like, well, I used to be in the KKK a long time ago, but now I'm a Democratic guy. And,
oh no, you can't say that. You can't just say I used to be in the KKK.
I know. No, a long time. Yeah, no, a long time ago. During he said that was a mistake.
I'm
and stuff.
Reformed.
I'm just speaking from a completely neutral standpoint. The David Duke guy that's supporting Trump is currently in the KKK still. This guy wasn't, but still, to me, it's like you can't really. None of you could say anything about the KKK because you have someone that's supporting you that was in the KKK, which most of them were Democrats, and stuff like that. And so they support Hillary Clinton usually, but not the new KKK. Usually, they probably like David Duke would probably support Trump and stuff, but. Mm-hmm.
Well, and that doesn't mean that that doesn't automatically make Trump a racist.
Yeah,
that
doesn't make Hillary the one
racist. If there's anything that doesn't make him racist,
it's not an argument.
racist people endorsing him, that does not make him a racist at all.
No.
You want to talk about behind the scenes, whatever. But if you take his, and I'm not even saying out of context, if you just take his comments as racism in general, then to you, he's a racist. But that doesn't make him a racist because somebody decides to endorse that person. That's like saying, I don't know. First of all, the Black Panthers. Black Panthers back in the day, well organized, like KKK back in the day, well organized. They're organized, and people say hate groups from back then. Well, if KKK was a hate group, then Black Panthers were too. But there was organization. There was a well-organized type of system to where they couldn't be radical, but they can get into the depths of things and do what they needed to do. Did it dissolve? I don't know. I know the KKK is completely different from based on whatever they say in history and what they show. It's like, oh, this guy could be a cop and, part of the Klan. But what I do know for sure is the new Black Panther Party are 100% racist. These are just wild, extreme people that, you got nightsticks. You're talking at the voting booths a few years ago, nightsticks. Yeah. And who knows where that guy is. But the thing is that's just one guy. If there really is a group of people out there that think this way, you got one spokesperson with 10, like the most recent thing was literally just talking about killing white cops, and the guy was a part of the new Black Panther Party. And you could almost hear like 10 other black people behind him like, I don't know who's gonna like not
going
even,
too far. Yeah,
maybe we shouldn't be on camera right now. And that's just one guy, but there's a lot of them that do that.
There's somebody that take it too far
on
with
both
their
sides.
movements.
Yeah. To me, that's very disorganized, very stupid. And you're actually giving a bad name to somebody that might have tried to actually equally and in a fair way organize more civil rights movements. More of a movement than the civil rights movement. So.
I think,
Go ahead, my friend.
Regardless of any opinions on, I think Trump's blowing it big time, but
yeah,
because he's just not getting my opinion out there at all. I'm not even going to say who I support, but I think he's blowing it because there's a lot of Republicans going towards Clinton now and stuff, and I think he almost be better off just like not talking and stop giving her fuel for the debates and just debate her one-on-one.
Right, like a politician.
He'd be good at, but now he's giving her so much fuel beforehand and there's so many things I agree with him on, and then some things I don't agree with him on, and then same with Hillary. But I don't know, just giving so much fuel and so much backing to just. I think the media is going to lay in on them too. Like they'll just say, "Well, when you said this and stuff, it's just all kinds of stuff. You should just shut up," and he could get elected better. I think.
That thing with the baby, you can't.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think he's relatively a smart man, but what you got to do is you got to stay away from babies. He kissed the baby, and the baby cried. And the one video, and Nicole's like, "Oh, he senses evil," but
no, there's been worse though, because there's the guy.
I know the story.
The Bernie Sanders one.
What? Which one?
No, there's the Bernie Sanders baby that they had they had him paraded. He's dressed up as Bernie Sanders, had like a wig on that made him look like Bernie Sanders, and they had him all in pictures and stuff. It's the Bernie baby, yay! And he ended up dying. The baby ended up dying.
From what?
Just dying of being a baby, and was dead.
Dying from being a baby?
That's basically what the disease was. It says sudden infant death syndrome.
So it was something which isn't a syndrome. They can die in a crib because of neglect. I don't understand.
Maybe no, they're just saying that he just died because he just didn't develop right.
Oh, okay.
But that was a big thing. Like that was actually the worst baby incident of this election so far. He's not in the race anymore, but the Bernie baby actually died. It was just like, oh my God, died just like his campaign.
All right. As awful as that is, I didn't know anything about that baby.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the baby dying is the awful part, not me not knowing about it. I would rather have actually not known about it, but that you brought it to my attention. I didn't even know about that. If that's the worst baby thing that happened in this election, because the worst baby thing to me was Donald Trump even mentioned, first of all, he kisses a baby, they cry. There's a crying baby in his thing, and I thought he was being
so many babies cry, though.
At first, it was cool when he was like, talking about the baby and stuff like that, and then he's like, but no, you got to take the baby out. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I really thought that they meant
Yeah.
Like, he didn't really mean it. You can keep the baby. And then he's like, no, seriously, like, I'm trying to talk here. And I'm like, all I could think of is he's a grown-ass man that's, like, crying because, you know, when one baby cries and another one cries?
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm like, he needs to stay away from babies because he's being a big baby right now. That's what I was like, what is he doing?
That's what I'm saying. He'd almost be better off just, like, not doing anything until the debates.
Stay away from the babies, Trump.
Stay away from anything right now, because they're just going to it's just going to be taken. Well, not really. I'm not going to say the wrong way, because but he's just saying stuff that's like, it's not good to say, whether it's true or not. It's not good to say as like someone's trying to run for office. There's some stuff. A lot of the stuff I felt was like, well, that's really truthful and stuff, but now it's just almost like, it's not really good to say. Some of those things. Like, if you want to get veterans, if you say you support veterans, you shouldn't probably say John McCain wasn't a hero and stuff like that. I don't know. That was a long time ago I did that. But then you got Hillary Clinton tweeting about emails and stuff like, oh, where are you hiding your tax returns? She's hiding all kinds of stuff in her emails. So, I mean, either way, I could bash either candidate because they both have their flaws. They're the most famous candidates to ever run for this country for president.
Bad place to hide.
Candidates. What's that?
Bad place to hide things is in an email.
Yeah, definitely.
Really
Especially
public. Like, I'm going to hide this on the internet real quick. Yeah. And no one will see it.
Never.
That's craziness. Why would you ever think? And I do blame that on Hillary's, I don't know, just being, this is going to sound bad, but just being a woman. It's like, why? So, I mean, seriously, it's like, I'm going to just go ahead and email this and then doing your, it's like the Facebook shit with the tweeting and the tweeting and the Facebook shit where you're saying stuff that you're not supposed to be saying and you're doing dumb fucking shit. Just stop it. Don't put your life out there like that, you know?
Yeah.
And Trump's being a dick. She's doing stupid woman stuff, and Trump's doing dickhead.
She's being a bitch, and he's being a dick.
That's it. That pretty much sums it up.
That's the election so far. The two most famous candidates to ever run for office. One's a career politician. One's a famous
two choices.
Celebrity.
A cunt or a cock.
No one. Yeah. No one knew who Barack Obama was. I had to use
cock because I was trying to find an equally powerful word for the guy's side, but there's, I guess, cunt's worse. So sorry.
Your dog's damn it! Yelling at you. Don't use that word. Because they're saying in the background. No, your dogs are saying. Don't use that word.
Oh, I'm sure that we're gonna get tweets and stuff. Don't use that word.
From some feminist or something.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of women, I got another topic on bashing women.
On what? Oh, bashing women? God damn it.
Yeah.
We are very, what's that word? Misogynistic?
Never are we usually, but I have to point this out. I've decoded a stereotype of women not being funny. Actually, it's for women. It's not bashing women. I'm decoding the stereotype of how people say women aren't funny. And I want to tell you where this comes from. It's not from me. It's just, there's one example that I saw like a half hour before the show, and I read this and I was like, this is why people say women aren't funny. And it is not men's fault. It's not regular society's fault. It's not a bunch of guys going around saying women aren't funny. I'll tell you what I saw. I saw a webpage on the Intertelevision today, and it said specifically, by Intertelevision I mean internet, of course, specifically said, "Hi, honey, I'm home." I'm in the middle of bashing women right now. My wife's home, everybody.
It sounds like she's loading a gun or something.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bullet for my Valentine. So anyways, she's going to kill me. How you doing? She's stealing my money right now. Just unbelievable. This only confirms. No, I'm just joking. So anyways, I've decoded the stereotype of women not being funny. And once again, I don't have to repeat myself because it's being recorded. And if you don't like what I have to say,
get on with it.
All right, thank you. I saw this. Are you going to do any more interruptions? Or?
How am I interrupting you?
Fucking Christ, I'm only in the middle of the show.
Oh, you misogynistic bastard. What about my top 10?
I got a top 10 for you. So anyways.
Can you make me dinner?
No, I didn't make you dinner. Do I have an apron on? I started out as Carmen Sandiego, but I ain't a bitch. She's going to fucking kill me bad. I'll never be on another show again because I ain't going to make it. How you doing, baby? Give me a kiss. So anyways, divorced. Totally divorced.
Did you eat yet?
No, I didn't eat. I'm in the middle of a show, as you can see.
Going to eat?
I'll eat eventually, or I'll die. I mean,
Speaking of which, there's a woman that just ended a 15-year hunger strike
What's
in
that?
India or something. She ended a 15-year hunger strike in India, and the government. So she didn't eat.
What was she was eating something.
I know the government forced a nasal tube that fed her or something. That's the only way they can get her to force her to eat.
She had nourishment.
She finally ate today willingly. It's still I still consider it a hunger strike if you're not willingly eating. I will consider that. If they actually are using a nasal tube to feed you, that's a hunger strike still, I think. If you're like, I will go that far to not eat, I'll still say she's on a hunger strike.
I feel that a hunger strike is you don't have any nourishment if you're hungry.
I know that. But I mean, in her mind, she is doing everything she can to be on a hunger strike.
She said, I'm not eating ever again, and she stuck to that.
Yeah, exactly. They forced it down her throat, basically. So they forced it down her nose. I mean, whatever they did.
Right.
And she ate today, though. And then she said she's going to run for some kind of office or something. I don't know. But you can go on with your story now.
Yeah, the thing about women not being funny, it's marinating and making me look even worse. But here's the thing. I went and I saw this on this webpage. It said specifically 21 of the funniest tweets from women this week. That's what it said. So I clicked on it. And I found 21 of the most unfunny things I've ever read in my life. It was so bad. It was so unbelievably bad. It was
just like Ghostbusters.
21 jokes of, oh God, that only took one of those. Maybe we have 20 more Ghostbuster movies coming out. And that's what really was all the tweets for that. I didn't watch.
I wonder if it's actually funny for women because, what if it's actually funny for women though? I got to give them the benefit. What if Ghostbusters is actually funny to women?
Right, and that's part of what I'm talking about here. I'm wondering, I'm skeptical on maybe women are funny to other women.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't understand why they think guys say that women aren't funny. And actually, no, I take that back. I know there's women that have actually said that women aren't funny. Like they enjoy male comedians more than women comedians. Women comedians? I should probably know something like that. Is it women or women comedians? Female comedians.
Yeah.
So anyways, God, I'm really looking like shit today. But that's because I stink and I haven't taken a shower, not because I'm chauvinistic at all. How you doing over there?
How you doing?
I'm chauvinistic. So anyways, 21 of the worst things I've ever seen. And this show's probably going to be on that list too.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's a bad show. So it was 21 jokes about things that men can never talk about. It was 21 jokes of women making fun of their own big asses, wrinkly faces,
pussies and stuff. For sure.
Well, no, I didn't, because they don't really get raunchy with them, you know.
It's about queefs or something, don't they?
I'm not sure. I couldn't get through all of them. I think
there's a queef joke in Ghostbusters. There's a queef joke in Ghostbusters, I think.
I just kind of, now a queef in Ghostbusters could be the epitome of a new era of fart jokes. It's just going to be out of the vagina. That's all.
Because they can fart too.
Can guys handle that? Can guys handle that?
No, because they can fart too.
Right. But I can't fart out of my dick. So I can't relate to them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like farts we can relate on.
Yeah, I know.
So, and I have a whole thing that sums this whole thing up that I'm never going to get through. The tweets were about big asses, wrinkly faces, procrastinating because, I couldn't make it there because I saw Pier 1 had a sale, acting like they never knew the store was there or that anything was on sale. Oh, here's a funny little tweet about this. It's not funny, you know. It's just women tweeting. That's all it was. It's not 21 funny tweets by women, which they specifically put in the title. It's just women tweeting. That's just how they tweet, like how guys will make a dick joke or whatever, and it's probably not funny to women at all. You know, sorry I can't make it today, BOGO on shoes. How is that a joke? You know, so I just it's like you're making fun of things, or you're cockily saying things that.
What's stupid is that there's actually funny women comedians. So
No, there is, but on Twitter, regular women tweeting is not funny. You know.
Yeah, but most guys aren't either, though.
I know that, but don't put a web page out there. All right, here's my point. Here's my main point. It's definitely not a guy that was interested. It was not a guy that was interested in putting this up there. A guy didn't say, hey, I'm going to put a website up called 21 of the funniest tweets from women. He's not going to take 21 unfunny tweets and put them up there. It'll make him look like an idiot. Yeah. So it probably was a woman that put it up there. And that just only means that the woman's making other women look bad, because you're adding to that fuel of that. There's some sort of thing in the universe that makes it a stereotype that women aren't funny. And I know women are funny. I know in my life, pretty much all the women that I know that are funny, because I refuse to surround myself around people that are not. You know, it's going to be that way.
You can't be around people that are funny.
It's a false representation of women.
Not necessarily funny, but a sense of humor. Like, I have a sense of humor.
Exactly.
Even if they're not funny like us, at least we have a sense of humor.
Don't be a lady posting garbage and making other women look bad. It's not a guy. It's like how women call women sluts. Like, oh, we don't appreciate you saying the word slut. It's like, are you kidding me? The most times I've ever heard the word slut was with a large group of women talking shit about each other.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that thing. It's like, how could we be blamed for this bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
So getting back on track, ladies like farts. Farts are funny, so women are funny. So in closing, don't point a finger when you can pull it.
That's pretty good. Probably end the show on that.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to end the show on that?
Not unless you got something funny to say.
I got nothing funny to say.
Pull my wiener.
All right, but you're watching or have watched a semi-useless show every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. We are here on YouTube and Facebook Live. Google Hangouts, whatever you want to watch us on.
Advertisement for the show?
Advertisement for the show while we're on it. And I think we're just about ready to wrap it up, unless you have any final thoughts.
I'm about to wrap it up, if you know what I mean.
Would you? We usually do a shitty aftermath. Would you like to do a shitty aftermath?
Nah, this is already shitty enough.
Yeah, it's already shitty enough, I think. We usually do a shitty aftermath. That's where we play the outro, but we won't have an outro sound effect.
We'll do two shitty aftermaths on the next show.
We'll do a double shitty aftermath. We'll do number 2 of a shitty aftermath.
A double deuce, if you will.
Exactly. All right.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody, because that was my goal, was not to offend. I didn't want to offend anybody. But
at the same time, we just don't care, because
I offended my wife. That's all I'm worried. I'm worried about my local economy. And in this local economy, I got some making up to do. So I'll see you later.
We spend our whole lives worrying about offending people.
Yeah.
Then it's not much of a life at all.
So don't point a finger when you can pull it.
Exactly.
Waka waka.
See you later.
See you later, schmoes.